Hey, welcome back to the channel. In this video, my family and I visit the South Carolina State Museum, and this is our adventure that we're going to share with you today. As always, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on our adventure. So this is our very first time at the South Carolina State Museum. There's so much to learn, so much to see, and it was a great time.
All right. Why you like the museum? Why do you like the museum? Why do you like the museum?
Because you can drive choo-choo trains.
They have choo-choo trains here?
Mm-hmm. And you can push buttons and they drive.
Like real trains or what? Or toy trains?
Toy.
Alright.
Some toy crap.
Okay, it's my first time here, so I'm going to see what he says, and we'll see.
This right here is a piece of history. This is the actual time clock that the workers would use to actually log into the mill here back in, as you can see, 1903.
What is this, Ruben?
This is an actual replica of one of the army bases back during the Vietnam War.
All right, so we're getting ready to go into the South Carolina Confederate Relic Room and Military Museum. Ruben is really excited about coming in here, so let's go see why he's so excited.
To be honest, I wasn't too enthused about going into this room, but as we walked around, I was very, very intrigued by so much history that took place right here in this great state of South Carolina. And I learned a lot. And it's going to cause me to go back and do some research of things that I did not know concerning African Americans and just the Confederate Army and some of the wars that took place right here in South Carolina. Now, this was something that was really interesting. I did not know that there was Confederate money. Did not know that. One thing that I really liked was just how they showed just how integral and how big of a part African Americans played in our history. Now, this was outside of the planetarium. This was my favorite part of the museum. I love watching and looking at stars, and I just love science in general. So this was a great surprise. As you can see, Ruben is excited about the shark. Look at those teeth. I would not want to catch that fish on one of our fishing rods.
They said this is petrified wood. It was found in Marlborough County, and it's believed to be more than 1 million years old. It's called petrified wood.
So this is interesting. As we're learning about earthquakes here, the past week we've just had 6 earthquakes right where I live at in South Carolina. I could not film this part, but they have a 4D theater that is really, really great, and your kids will love it. So I did not know if Ruben knew what he was talking about when he said they had a train set, but they definitely did have a train set, and Ruben had a great time playing with the trains.
That's cool.
And I'm winning. Mommy and Daddy
The building that the museum is currently at right now, it used to be a textile mill, and you can see here they have so many different threads and material here that they would use to make different type of fabric. So there's a little bit of history that you can learn when you go back into the museum, as they can show you some of the rooms that they have preserved. This is the famous Hunley of South Carolina. As you can see here, we have a guy here that's turning the wheel inside of the submarine. So this was my highlight of our adventure to the South Carolina State Museum. I wanted to go to the planetarium. I didn't care what we do. I didn't care what we saw. I wanted to come here to the planetarium. I have always been fascinated with outer space. I love looking through telescopes and seeing the different celestial bodies out there in outer space. I don't want to travel to outer space. I don't want to go on any ships. I don't want to go on any rockets. I don't want to do anything like that. But I love, from Earth, looking through a telescope and seeing all the great things. So this was the highlight of my trip or adventure to the State Museum. Cool? Yeah. Now, this is the area that Ruben really enjoyed, because he says, at least right now, he wants to be a paleontologist. He wants to go and dig up fossils, so he really enjoyed this area.
Well, you said you wanted to be a paleontologist. Look. What do you see?
Those are
Those are fossils.
this is the kind of stuff you would be digging up if you become a paleontologist.
That's from an Allosaurus. That's from an Albert. Back in the day, they had a thing right here where you could insert. Yeah, they had stuff for you to work in.
It's amazing to think that this one day walked in South Carolina. For those of you that do not know, if you are homeschooling, you can come out here and get a membership to the State Museum. I think it's very well worth it. We purchased a membership, and as a result of homeschooling, we can come here as much as we want, and it's so much that you can add to your curriculum as you're homeschooling your children. So that's definitely something that I'll encourage you to check into and take full advantage of. So there is so much here. I had no idea all this was right here at the museum. Ruben's having a great time. He's learning a lot. I'm learning a lot. This is a great family outing, and there's so much information to take in and learn. There's a lot of stuff I'm gonna have to go back and research, especially
a lot of stuff concerning science and technology I did not know, African slaves, some of the wars that South Carolina was in, some of the technology South Carolina is known for. There's just so much right here at the South Carolina State Museum to take in and go back home and learn and research. Come on out. So we had a great time at the South Carolina State Museum. You can see Room's a little poop, so I'm carrying him, but there was so much to see here. It was awesome experience for all of us. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you on our next adventure. Take care.
God bless.
And God bless.